I'm Dr. Tricia Blaylock, the Program Director for Health Science Studies in Robbins College of Health and Human Sciences. Students, there are many different paths to becoming a healthcare professional as well as applying to professional school. The Bachelor's of Science in Health Science Studies is just one of the paths that you can choose. As a Health Science Studies major, you'll take classes in consumer nutrition, anatomical kinesiology, exercise physiology, as well as healthcare ethics. Health Science Studies majors will also complete an academic clinical internship where you'll shadow in your area of interest for 150 supervised clock hours. This experience will allow you to acquire some of the necessary shadowing and observation hours that many schools would recommend.
Initially, as a freshman, I had a pretty narrow view of what healthcare meant, and now as a senior graduating, I have a much broader and better understanding of the healthcare field, not just in physical therapy, but across all practices.
I feel like the health science studies major is so unique because it gives students such a broad understanding of healthcare as a whole. Some of my favorite classes that I've been able to take within this major have been nutrition or death and dying or human sexuality, because I feel like they are going to prepare me for the dental field in a way that another major wouldn't, because I have an understanding of how healthcare overall works together and not just one individual piece.
So my internship was really interesting and really cool because I got to do research of my own that impacted the clinic that I was working at in a significant way. So I took my idea to Dr. Cheney to do research on the efficacy of dental sealants, which are commonly used in fillings and other procedures like that. And we came to the conclusion that the optimal time for curing these sealants to harden them was about 40 to 45 seconds under a UV light. So I brought that to him and he said he would try to implement it. And even him just saying he would try really made me feel good because it felt like my work was going to have some significance in his clinical setting. So I think that was the point of the internship, was to do some sort of work and take some sort of time out of your day to impact the healthcare field as a whole, whether it be through the dental field or the medical field or what have you.
Coming in as a freshman, I knew that I wanted to be a health science studies major just because they have an interesting program, whereas for pre-athletic training students, if you go with this major, you can graduate with a master's degree in 5 years instead of the usual 4 and then 2. So I knew that this would be the best option that I had to maximize my time here at Baylor.
One HSS instructor that positively impacted my life is Dr. Blaylock. Her office hours are always open. She's super personable. She really just wants to get to know her students and get to know you on a more personal level, so it's not just a face. She really gets to know who you are. She actually took the time to, when she did set up our internship for Dallas, she took the time to personally come and visit us frequently, and she just wanted to see how we were doing. She wanted to know how our application was going. I actually got to know her so well that I asked her for a letter of recommendation for dental school because she just cares so much about our success and future.
Freshman year, oh my gosh, I didn't know what I was going to do. I had switched majors from a different medical major into health science studies. It was a moment of where I knew that's the biggest change for me, honestly, in my life. Is I woke up one morning and this voice just told me, Kendall, you're not where you're supposed to be. This isn't your calling. So I woke up literally the next day, switched all my classes, and the next semester in the spring, I'm not kidding, I became a health science studies major. And honestly, like, I can't even tell you, that's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life, was to come to this department. The faculty, the advisors, I'm not kidding y'all, like, they're amazing. If you want support, if you want people who are gonna back you and get you where you need to be and fully support you inside and outside of the classroom, honestly, like, they are what has helped me change from freshman to senior year. Both as a person and as a student, honestly, like, I've become stronger academically, I've been stronger in my faith. With the help of several professors, I accepted Christ. I've become more confident in all areas of my life. So how have I changed? It's because of them. So just know that when you're choosing this department, you're choosing support, you're choosing people that care. And honestly, y'all, like, there is not a better department on campus. So please consider the health science studies major.